Hello to all my beautiful and handsome bakers. My name is Nisha and welcome to the Sugar Vixen channel. Today we're gonna be baking up another delicious recipe. And like I said, lately I've been on this health kick, so most of the desserts in the next few weeks are going to be healthier options. And today we're gonna be making a delicious cheesecake. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys the ingredients and the tools that we're gonna need for this particular recipe. You're gonna either need a blender or a food processor. Okay, so I have my handy food processor here. We are gonna need 1 cup of cottage cheese. I used whole cottage cheese. You can do 2%, low fat, whatever you wish. 1/4 cup of Greek yogurt. I use non-fat Greek yogurt, 1 large egg, 2.5 tablespoons of regular sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of flour, or you can use cornstarch. We have our vanilla extract here. We're gonna use 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/2 teaspoon of lemon zest, and whatever options you want on top. I sliced up some strawberries and I'm gonna be putting strawberries on top of my cheesecake once it's all ready and baked. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and preheat our oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And you don't have to put these ingredients in any particular order. I just kind of throw them all in here. And I don't know if I mentioned, but you can use cornstarch or flour. And then with your Greek yogurt, you don't necessarily have to use non-fat. I just chose to use non-fat because I happen to like non-fat Greek yogurt. Another thing that's optional is the lemon zest. I know some people do not like the lemon flavor, but I happen to love the lemon flavor. And so I used a teaspoon, but you can also use 1/2 teaspoon if you don't want it to be too lemony. And then we're gonna use 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Crack an egg into our mixture. Mixture is all ready to go into our prepared pan or our pie crust that's already prepared. And it smells delicious. Okay, so now we're gonna carefully put it in our pie pan. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna kind of shake it around so it can be even, and then we're gonna go ahead and pop it in. Okay, another tip is to always put your pie crust on a baking sheet, and we are gonna bake this from 30 to 35 minutes. We are going to make sure that the crust is nice and golden brown before we take it out. And of course, I always set my timer just in case. And once again, if you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so for a delicious new recipe each and every week. And also, I am trying to make it my best to post every single recipe that we do together on my Patreon page. So if you haven't already subscribed to the Patreon page, please do. I'm gonna leave it at the description below.